Hindi kami bawal lumabas dito, but hi guys, good evening and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Gio. For tonight, for this vlog, I'll be answering questions about me and about my journey in mobile photography. The questions are coming from my fair friends who are here with me tonight. By the way, sorry that maybe the audio is not that clear because I'm wearing a mask. Actually, I'm outside. Dito sa Singapore, hindi kami bawal lumabas, but we have to comply with the rule that we should wear our mask all the time. I'm excited to answer the questions. My friends prepared it for me. So thank you to all my friends.
Okay. The first one will be, when did you start doing your mobile photography?
So I started basically when I had my first smartphone. That was a Star Mobile. What was the name? Star Mobile. That was a Star Mobile phone. I forgot the model. I'll put it somewhere here. So it started there. That was my first smartphone. So it was in 2014. So I still did not take it seriously during that time. It was just take pictures, nothing serious about it. But when I had my first flagship mobile phone, so that was the LG V20. So that was the time that I realized that maybe I can take this seriously. I do photo walk already. I started my Instagram. I started to have a moniker which is PHOTOgioRAPHY. That's the start. That was in 2016, 2 years after I bought my first smartphone.
You said photogeography. How did you come up with photogeography as a naming rights?
So photogeography, it actually started when some of the people started noticing that I already shared a lot of photos on my Facebook. I started joining different groups in Facebook, mobile photography groups. Some told me that I should have a watermark on my pictures in order to avoid having others copy or steal my photo. That's how it started. So I thought of what would be my name or what would be my moniker. So I came up with a lot of names, a lot of silly names, but in the end I realized that why not use my nickname and put it in the middle of photography. The middle is G, so I added IO, so that's how I came up with the name Photo, Gio, and Raphy. So that is my moniker.
So, how did you find out your passion in photography?
Oh, good question. When I was still young, I'm actually into arts and I find photography as an art form as well. So it's not really far from what I like doing when I was still young. Since I had my smartphone, it has a camera, and that time I really find it impractical to buy a camera. So that's why I said to myself, maybe I can start with mobile photography. And I believe it's my passion because I really love doing it. I feel happy, I feel relaxed whenever I take pictures. It's actually my stress reliever lang actually. So whenever I have free time, I try to do photo walk or just to take pictures whenever I have time.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Your skills and techniques. Is it self-taught or you learn from someone else? Training, webinars, or books?
Oh, so in terms of my skills, I can say it's self-taught. I've been learning it myself, the basics of photography in general. I really did not take any professional training or seminars in mobile photography. Like I said earlier, like I joined mobile photography group online on Facebook. So I learned from all those photographers that I befriended online. So there are a lot of good photographers out there which inspired me to be better with my skills. But I had no formal training. I did not undergo anything.
Connected to that question, any famous photographer that you admire or follow?
Oh, sorry, but I cannot name.
Or
There,
even in the group?
in the group, maybe I can name a few from the groups that I joined to. We have Philip Amguay from Cebu Mobile Shutterbug. There's also Albert Balain in Pinoy Mobile Photographers. Maybe those two, I admire them in terms of how skillful they are in mobile photography.
Which genre of photography you think you excel in?
Oh, I've been asked this a lot actually, and I don't have anything in particular. I can't place myself into a genre because I take almost anything. It really doesn't matter to me what type of subject I have, as long as it's pleasing to my eyes, as long as I like it, as long as I find it beautiful. But most of the pictures that I'm interested at, if you observe, I like taking reflection shots. So whenever I find puddles, a mirror, or a glass, I try to take a picture using the reflection because I find it interesting. The composition is a lot better, I think. But if you say that I have a particular genre, I don't. I am like a jack of all trades. I like to learn all of them.
But would you like to master one of them?
Master maybe, but if there's one thing that I would like to learn more is street photography, because I find it the most difficult. It's not really more on how technically good you are, it's more on how you tell a story. I find it very challenging, and I admire most of the street photographers of how they are able to take shots of very interesting subject which can tell a very good story. It doesn't have to be a sad story, as long as there is something in the picture, even if it is not technically perfect, but it really tells a good story. That's what I want to learn more.
I can see your burning passion in photography.
Burning.
What is your inspiration and source?
Well, burning. What was the question?
You're burning. What?
Burning, so I'm burning
Your
question.
burning passion in photography. So what is the inspiration and source?
My inspiration. Actually, every time I wanna take pictures, my motivation is really just to be able to come up with a good picture that I find pleasing. It's more on pleasing myself first,
Or
to be
capturing a
honest.
moment?
Capturing a moment, yeah, but most of the time I take pictures in order to please myself, in order to stress, in order to relieve my stress. Because when I see something beautiful, I'm happy. That's why every time when I ask my friends that I take pictures of them, especially when they love the pictures that I took of them, I took inspiration from that also. Because it's really hard also to take portrait shots, and when my friends love the picture that I took, so I'm happy. And they are happy, so everybody is happy.
What struggles you have faced in your journey?
A lot. When I was starting, like any other beginners, maybe, I'm not saying I'm an expert already, but first is on discovering what your style is. I mean, because at the beginning, you'll fall a victim, you become a victim of the mentality that you need to be like someone else. You need to follow certain photographer or a certain style, and in the process you lose your own identity. So instead of being happy with your passion, you become pressured of coming up with a picture that will please others. So I'm not saying I've already overcome it, but I'm trying to. I'm still looking for my own style, but
That is related to that. How did you manage to solve or ways to overcome it?
by just taking pictures, by following my own instincts and believing in myself that I can do it. It's really true. It's a cliche, but you really need to believe on your own style and praise your own work and not compare your work with the work of others. It's really subjective. They may like, others will like it, others will not. For as long as you are happy and you like the result, it's okay. It's okay to be different. I realize that. It's okay to be different.
Okay. Do you plan to switch into videography?
Oh, videography. To be very honest, I'm planning to, but I find it really difficult and very time consuming because I really believe that it takes not just passion, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of your time. Even just doing this vlog, this vlog is already very time consuming. So if I want to level it up and pursue videography, maybe little by little, but not really go into it full, because I still have a lot to learn in terms of photography. I still consider myself too far from the ideal photographer that I want to be. So I want to focus more on maybe photography, but maybe in the future I will also venture out into videography. I'm not closing any doors. Wow.
Which place in Singapore is your favorite subject for?
This area. Here in MBS, if you've observed all my pictures in Singapore, I think you will know why Marina Bay Sands is really my favorite spot here, because I can have picture of the Singapore skyline, and there are also a lot of interesting spots here. And second would be the Gardens by the Bay East. We are supposed to go there now, but we didn't have much time, so those were the two favorite spots, my favorite spots here in Singapore.
Bold technique or point that you learn your own technique.
My
What
own
is it?
technique? Oh, my trademark. I'm not sure if I have a trademark, but maybe if I do, maybe the reflection shots. It could be a puddle, it could be a glass, or it could be anything. I even used my second cell phone as a reflector.
Reflection is a powerful tool too.
Yes, for me, because I did not learn it from someone else. Though it's a very common, it's very usual, but I find it my trademark only because most of my shots, as long as there is a reflective surface, as much as possible, I would use it as my subject. That probably is my trademark.
What's the last one? Then you are out.
And last one? That's the last one? Those were very hard questions. That was very hard and serious questions. So that's it, guys. I hope you've learned something about me tonight. So thank you for your time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And see you on the next one. Bye! Ay, may intermission number po dito si Nene. What was the question?
This is burgundy.
Oh, okay na. Ala, ano to? Maingay na dahil sa waterfall sa likod.